Grimsby Town will be a League Two club next season, with Michael Jolley currently in the process of putting his squad together. 6 players are considering new terms to extend their stay at Blundell Park, while a further 4 saw their option clauses activated by the club when Town's retained list was issued. It means 9 are under contract, and Jolley will be hoping that quickly increases to 15 as the likes of James McKeown are urged to put pen to paper. But what about next season's opponents? 4 clubs, Barry, MK Dons, Northampton Town and Oldham Athletic, are facing up to life in League Two following relegation, while Macclesfield have already been crowned National League champions. Here, The Telegraph takes a closer look at the new destinations on the calendar for 2018-2019. Why these Grimsby Town players were offered new contracts by Michael Jolley. Barry manager Ryan Lowground, Gig Lane. 11,640 capacity last season, 24th League One. Rooted to the foot of League One for much of the season, the Shakers are preparing for life in the 4th tier for the first time since 2014-2015. At the helm is Ryan Lowe, a former striker with plenty of history at Gig Lane. He played just shy of 150 league games across 3 spells with Barry, scoring 65 goals. But how will he fare in his first full season in the dugout? Lowe has started by releasing 5 players, but goalkeeper Joe Murphy and midfielder Neil Dance have both signed new 1-year deals with the club. Town haven't played at Gig Lane in 8 years. However, they do have fond memories, having won on each of their last 2 visits. Macclesfield Town manager John Eski. Image, Lawrence Griffiths. Getty Images. Macclesfield manager John Eski. Ground, Moss Rose, 6,355 capacity last season. First National League. What a season it has been for Macclesfield. In a highly competitive division, the Silkmen rose to the top and completed a deserved promotion, picking up the title with games to spare. In the end, they finished 10 points clear of Tranmere, who had been tipped to take the one automatic spot before 2017-2018 kicked off. And they did all of that despite their manager, John Eski, being linked to posts at Town and Cambridge United during the campaign. Only 6 players have been released, with 9 others, including veteran midfielder Danny Whitaker and Scott Wilson, being offered new deals. Macclesfield have also put terms on the table for Nathan Blissett and Callum Evans, who both spent half a season on loan at the club. MK Dons caretaker manager Keith Millen. Ground, Stadium MK, 30,500 capacity last season, 23rd League One. Perhaps not everyone's cup of tea, MK Dons will, for the first time in their short history, play a division below AFC Wimbledon next season. Fans of the latter may consider that justice, but morals and memories aside, the only thing up for grabs when they take on Town will be 3 points, or 6 in total. First team awards were cancelled at the club's annual Player of the Year bash. As for next season, memories of a brief fling with the championship will be distant, and MK are yet to appoint a new permanent manager ahead of 2018-2019. Paul Tisdale is the bookies' favourite at 11/10, but he currently has the small matter of a playoff charge with Exeter City to tackle. Northampton Town caretaker manager Dean Austin. Ground, Sixfields Stadium, 7,798 capacity last season, 22nd League One. Northampton stopper David Cornell has kicked off the club's summer business by signing a new 2-year contract at Sixfields. It means the Cobblers have 22 players on their books ahead of 2018-2019, including John Joe O'Toole, Matt Crooks and Richard O'Donnell. Leon Lobjoy, Raheem Hanley and Kevin Lucasson have departed, but Leon Barnett and Brendan Maloney both remain in talks to prolong their Northampton careers. Caretaker boss Dean Austin oversaw the run-in following the sacking of Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank last month, with the search for a permanent replacement ongoing. However, according to Sky Bet, the caretaker is odds-on at 1/10 to take over full-time. And with plenty of numbers on board, it's unlikely to be much of a rebuilding process before the season kicks off. Scott Vernon, right, scored a hat-trick for Oldham when they last hosted Grimsby Town. Oldham athletic manager Richie Wellens ground Boundary Park, 13,512 capacity, last season, 21st, League One. It's set to be a summer of change at Boundary Park. Former chairman Simon Corney was removed from his position on the board of directors after a shareholders meeting. Meanwhile, on the pitch, 7 players have been released following relegation to League Two, including ex-Doncaster Rovers man Paul Green. Richie Wellens remains in charge, with defender Jamie Stott signing a new deal earlier in the week. Ryan McLaughlin is still considering an offer to stay with Oldham, while 3 other players remain in talks to extend their stay with the Latics. Town have not visited Oldham in 14 years, and it's fair to say their last outing was a day to forget. Scott Vernon, who has just been released by the Mariners, scored a hat-trick in a crushing 6-0 victory for the home side. Tranmere, Boreham would spare a thought for fans of both clubs this morning. It'll be a nervous 90 minutes at Wembley when they kick off in the National League promotion final, and as Town know all too well, there are 2 ways it can end. But which of these clubs will be locking horns the Black and White Army next season? Town will win and secure their League Two status. County will be too strong and win this one.